Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today we have the Warframe Devstream 191 recap. Let's go over everything one by one pretty quickly. First and foremost, Tenobomb 2025 is returning. If you don't know what that is, Warframe Christmas event. These are the glyphs that we will be able to get for free from the Tenobomb 2025 Christmas event. That is the key art for that. It is very adorable. Prime Resurgence Warframe Winter event is also returning, where we can essentially get a ton of prime frames, so remember that. The 6 prime frames they had in this key art, I think, are some of the first ones to come, but those prime warframes are enemy warframes in the Old Peace game mode, so they're actually enemies, right? So that's pretty fun, They got a little refresh for some of their abilities. So not bad. PAX East, March 27th, 6 to 10 p.m. Cool, I guess. And then that's PAX East Live the day after. TennoCon, February 27th at 4 p.m. ET is when tickets go live. Sorry, words are hard. July 10th to 11th is TennoCon 2026. These are the ticket pricing: 50, 150, 1,000. Ooh, spooky. And then if we continue on, that's kind of all of the big brand new news. Warframe Android Beta is also here, but other than that, that is everything to kind of catch up on events. So yeah, the next big thing of news, Dagath Deluxe, everybody. Look at her. She looks so cool. She looks like a sweet Firefox frame, and I absolutely love her. So Fire Horse. There will be an alert to get Dagath for free for some reason, so that's pretty cool. And along with that, we will get Dagath Deluxe by Michael Chomsky. Sick concept art. I absolutely love it. Okay. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That is going to be the Kaith Deluxe. Very nice. Also flaming. And that's the Kaith Deluxe Floof by Alex Obrazatso. Oh god, I'm so bad with names. Obrazatso. Nope, I'm so sorry. That is the floof by Alex O. Names are hard. Trust me, I have an incredibly Greek name, and that is rough. So yeah, Dagath Deluxe and alert for free Dagath if you don't already have Dagath. Now, they showed off Gyre Prime again, and with Gyre Prime, they actually showed off her accessories. So we have the shoulder plate, the chest plate, and that is the back piece, like Syndana right there. Oh, not bad. And Kestrel and Alternox Prime, baby. That is the art for everything, and this is the picture for all of it together. So obviously they did a great job. They took a look at it in-game as well, right? Not too shabby. Damn, they're killing it. And then they art colored it a little bit, right? Purple, pink. Took a look at that. So that is Alternox, Gyre, and Kestrel Prime coming to the game December 10th with the Old Peace. That's right. They told us, but I just thought I'd spoil it early because who cares? With that, we are also getting Voruna Deluxe, everybody. She looks like a freaking Iron Queen, like iron armor, and she also has tail. Oh god, Voruna Deluxe looks so good. She has her Voruna Deluxe axe and everything as well. All of that's like the whole set right there with the tail and everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. So good. And then they do some recoloring. Oh my god, so good. Ooh, look at those wolves, dude. Hell yeah. So that's Gyre Voruna Deluxe, everybody. After that, this is the trailer for the Old Peace. They did a quick Old Peace showcase, new ultimate with the focus school right there. Booyah. And guess what? With that, the Old Peace, December 10th, everyone. Bum, bum. Yeah, Gauss is fun. Gauss, Goose. Old Peace, December 10th. That's the whole trailer, teaser trailer. Check it out on YouTube. And they were also saying for the Game Awards that is on December 11th, they will have a huge world premiere for Warframe. I assume it's going to be a trailer for the next big Tau update for 2026. But of course, that is mere speculation. It would make sense though. Either way, not bad. December 10th is the Old Peace update. Thank you, Warframe, for all of that. It was a really good world premiere. Love you. Hugs and kisses. And as always, remember to subscribe, like, use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you ever buy anything to support the channel, and take a look at all the great Warframe stuff this update, because, booyah, they have a goddamn skip button now. Do you want to skip ahead to get a taste of the Descendia and the Perita Rebellion game modes without completing the Old Peace quest or any of the prerequisite content that comes with it? Warning, by skipping ahead you will encounter many story spoilers, face extremely difficult gameplay intended for experienced players with fully modded, max rank equipment. So they are actually having a skip button so you can play the game mode ahead of time, but you will not be able to get like a lot of the story spoilers. So it is only to play those 2 game modes ahead of time. It unlocks nothing else at all, okay? So it's purely so that they can test out new player experiences on updates for like returning and old players. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'm kind of curious, so yeah. We have a lot of sweet Uriel stuff to showcase. Bennett Ribeiro, senior character artist. Ribeiro, probably messed up the name. So that's really cool. He got a lot of really beautiful in-game, it looks like, Captura type pictures, in-game render pictures. So look how fucking sweet Uriel and Roathe look together. Like, look at that. Right? You getting pretty hype? You getting pretty excited? Are you excited to tongue punch his face hole? Oh my god, because that's what you can tongue punch, that face hole, chat. Yeah, you can tongue punch a lot of face holes this next update. And that is Uriel, all his glory, with the alternative helmet on. Also with his weapon, the Vinquibus. It's a new melee and primary weapon that we are going to go over now. This is the Uriel weapon and Warframe showcase. They showed off his quick in-game helmet and head and everything, but they have a new primary and melee weapon, Vinquibus. It works like a gunblade as a melee, it seems, somewhat heavy blade gunblade, and as a primary kind of sniper rifle. This is the first in-class Warframe double weapon. It is a bayonet. As a primary, it is a cool rifle. Melee, cool bayonet. It, no matter what, will kick out primary and melee because it is a double weapon, so you have to use it for primary and melee at the same time. The stats on it are looking decent enough with the mods that they have on it. And if you see the heavy attack on the Vinquibus melee, that's why I called it the real gunblade. It has a heavy attack projectile fire rate. So I think it's like legitimately a heavy attack type gunblade, kind of like the Corafel Scythe. So yeah, that is the showcase that they gave us there. It looks good as hell. I'm not mad. 10 out of 10. Hugs and kisses, everybody. This is the in-game showcase they quickly gave for the Vinquibus. As I was saying, it's like a rifle, sniper rifle, so you can scope in, get your shots going, and it has a really cool sounding reload animation, kind of like a metal on metal kind of ka-chink, ka-chink. Yeah, I know, I'm awful at it, but it's a cool rifle. It's pretty simple though, it's just a gun, right? Has cool animations, awesome. And then when you go to melee mode, it's an even cooler melee. You can do a heavy attack. It does like a ground pound AoE. Maybe it doesn't have a full actual AoE radius gunshot, but I need to fully take a look in game to see how the new combos look. But looks like that's the heavy attack, is the ground slam there. So I think it's looking pretty cool. It looks really good in game. Like visually, it looks cool as hell. And I think they did a goddamn good job with it. So like good shit, good shit. Rifle headshots grant bonus melee damage, and that is the Vinquibus Precision unique trait. And then I think for the melee kills grant rifle ammo efficiency. So do stuff in melee, do stuff with primary, it affects the other and gives you a little boost. So the idea is you jump between it. So that's not too bad, honestly. That's not too bad. So that is the showcase quickly for the Vinquibus. Now we have the Uriel gameplay showcase. First and foremost, Uriel is a really cool frame. His passive is 3 summons. Each summon does a different thing. I don't remember the names, but the summons do essentially this. The first summon chains enemies together so that they kind of share damage. We've seen this in Warframe before. Pretty cool, pretty good ability. The other one right there is a face hugger. It will jump on the face of the enemy and kind of pin them down so that you can do extra damage to them. You just kind of see it right there, right? It pins them down so that you can shoot at the enemy, and it does a lot more damage. I think if you kill the enemy, it drops health energy orbs and shit like that, so extra loot out of it. And then the third summon, I think essentially you shoot through or walk through those little orb areas, and it does more damage. I think it's like damage boosting, ammo, fire ammo through it. So I'll have to get a better explanation, but walk through those and you get little fire ammo boosting. So not too bad, not too bad. It's an interesting idea. So that's kind of like, I think, Uriel's abilities with his passive. Uriel's first ability is as follows. It's still a fire AoE, so you do AoE fire damage, and then you fly around. The AoE fire damage on your first ability affects all three of like your minions, so it kind of correlates with that, so make sure you use it. After that, your second ability is straight up a heal to heal and revive both yourself and your summoned minions. So you heal yourself, you revive and heal your minions, etc. and so forth. Pretty cool. Your third ability is sending your minions forward, kind of the same as Dagath does with her ability. You just shoot them forward, and that's pretty cool, right? And then your fourth ability is AoE Hellfire Domain Expansion. There's fire everywhere, so not too bad. I want to get a better showcase of the third ability here, but the third ability, it's just Dagath's fourth ability. You just send forth your little minions. It was just a very fast showcase. They didn't show it that much for some reason. Either way, it's not that cool, but once you Hellfire them, there we go. That's it. It looks kind of that. But once you use your first ability, Hellfire, it shoots forward with those minions as well. And then like they showed before, your fourth ability is straight up Fire Domain expansion. You just do Hellfire Malevolent Shrine. You're just like, blah, and then just fire everywhere. The world's on fire, hell on earth. Oh no. Chaos, chaos. So that was the Uriel showcase. Not bad, not bad. After that, they quickly jumped on over to vendors in Warframe. This is Lion Allard, right? Pretty normal stuff. But they talked to the Wisp Mary Lorx. They talked to her first, and they're also dating her. Retrieve Tectotalist artifacts or share some time alone. So they teased what the Warframe animation is going to be for kissing and tongue punching your Warframe Protoframes, and it's very horny. You can see they updated the model so they look better, but like look, fucking the character bites lip, and then they go in. So the game gets incredibly thirsty. Warframe devs are even hornier. Dear God, is Warframe actually just like a dating sim now, question mark? Who knows, but yeah, you'll be able to make it with your Warframes better. Protoframes, sorry. Either way, that is Mary, and she has all of the new Focus School Ultimates, okay? There is no syndicate system with this new update. Instead, it will be vendor-based instead, okay? Not bad. So you'll get resources from playing the new missions, and you will buy the new Focus School Ultimates from Mary there, which will unlock an expanded Focus School tree, but we will go over that in a little bit. This is Roathe. Roathe is surprisingly the vendor in Warframe for cosmetics, Honoria, share some time alone. Yeah, you can also tongue punch Roathe, of course, all of the Protoframes. But titles. You're able to buy a ton of titles from Roathe. A lot of these titles are going to be used with previous update currencies. So resources dropped along the star chart between a lot of different updates. That'll be the resources you are going to use to buy these. So you might not have enough resources. So yeah, go farming if you want to try to 100% completionist Warframe. But if you don't want to, that is okay as well. Either way, that is the Warframe Roathe vendor, so love it or hate it, everybody. After that, we continue on, and then they showcase the new focus schools. Once you unlock right there the new upgraded focus ultimate, it'll unlock a little bit more of the upgraded focus tree. So yeah, upgraded focus tree, everybody. There's more shit to unlock now. I don't know if you're gonna like it, if you're gonna hate it, but once you unlock like Lorak Tauren Strike, you get boom, 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 boom. 4 more things to unlock. Pretty hardcore, right? New weapons, you might be looking. Wait, Lorak Zeneric, upgrade in appearance. There's a new operator upgrade, and guess what, everybody? Operators have arcanes and mods now. You now get to upgrade and mod the new Warframe Focus School ultimates that you apply. They didn't go over the mods in detail by any means, but you can see 1 arcane, 5 mod slots. That is their ability damage there for their ultimates there. Holy shit, right? Like, what? I know. I was like, oh my god, are you actually serious? Freaking mods and arcane for operators now? Okay, I'm digging that. That's a huge upgrade, and I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at all. They also showed off all the new Focus School ultimates. That was the new or old one. This is the new one, baby. This was the one that they showed off in the previous trailer. The one where you grab the like a wizard staff, smack the ground with it. But with that world premiere, they also showed off this one. Bow. You pop out the bow and then you send hellfire across the land. It's like a forward artillery. Look at it. It's everywhere. Really good for wide area nuking, it looks like. So that's the new Focus School ultimates. Let me know what you think. Good, bad, dog shit, the best thing you've ever seen. Your whole life has been changed because of this Warframe update. Oh my god. I don't know, kind of curious. Continuing on, there's a brand new Warframe operation. Operation Blood of a Perita. Perita, who knows. So this is just going to be probably a new Warframe operation to play the new game modes. And in this Warframe operation, you will be able to buy a lot of the old Warframe event gear as well as some new stuff. So a lot of old event stuff that you maybe haven't been able to get in a while, you'll be able to get through this shop. So make sure you grind the shit out of this, because you're probably going to end up getting a ton of old and new cosmetics, okay? Because guess what? This shit is gonna be a huge grind. There might be like Twitch drops, but they haven't mentioned or said anything about Twitch drops, so maybe there won't be Twitch drops. I just know they ended up doing Twitch drops like one of the events ago. Maybe was it Belly of the Beast, right? So who knows? If there's Twitch drops, I'll let everyone know, and I'll stream 12 hours every day. And if there aren't Twitch drops, that's cool too. I'm still gonna make a fuck ton of videos this update. So thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, liking, hyping, commenting on YouTube, checking out the Twitch, or using Epic Games creator code Pupsker. It all helps out. That was a little bit more random cosmetics, but here they showed off the Perita Rebellion in Warframe. What this is 3 separate boss fights. You can either run Recall, and then the boss fight is Vanguard. Recall, boss fight is the Dactylus, or Recall, the boss fight is the Hunhulis. Only one we've seen so far is the Hunhulis. There's also Focus School upgrade trees down there, so choose your Focus School, you get a little buff out of that, and that's the initiative. Complete orders and find pickups to boost your Warframe with max HP and status chance. Okay, so what is the Perita sequence, the Perita sequence? It is essentially this. It is a 12-minute mission no matter what, where your objective is to complete as many orders as possible. So pretty much in 12 minutes, do as many of the mission objective quests as possible, and then you do a boss fight. The more orders you do, the stronger you are for the boss fight by the end of it. So if you're better at doing fast orders, you're probably going to be stronger and better to do the final boss fight and struggle less. If you're really slow and bad and have bad builds, it's probably going to take you a lot of time. So keep that in mind. It just pops up kind of like an open world, multiple quests to do things, bounties similarly, right? And also there's new Warframe exploding the ships, you can blow those up. as well as the new mid-air grapple hooks so you can fly around. Yeah, it's pretty cool like that. This one, exposed ground scanner, right? She's getting all of the operation orders done, jumping between the jump points, jumpy jump. Pretty normal stuff. It's a mission. Okay, so you get the idea there. I want to see if I can find one of her exploding a ship, but no, I couldn't. Either way, that's how the mission starts. After 12 minutes, you get forced into the boss fight, okay? No more forced at 12 minutes. This is the Hunhulis, and it's a pretty simple boss fight. For the most part, it looks like you want to stay off of the ground. You do want to shoot the enemy weak points, shoot the, it looks like ammo out of the air if you want, but the boss fight is essentially this. You're jumping around in the air, shooting out the Hunhulis, shooting out its weak points, and just killing the Hunhulis. It actually looks like a very basic fight so far. Like, you either shoot the weak points, or it's vulnerable, so you shoot the boss itself. And if you land on the ground, you might get hit and hurt. And that's the whole boss fight. Once you finish phase 1, I should say, you go into phase 2, which is Archwing! Archwing phase 2 for a boss fight! Oh, I love that they brought back Archwing. So this is just the Hunhulis boss fight, right? So this is just to showcase the Hunhulis quickly, but yeah, that's the boss fight, everybody. What do you think? Is it good? Is it bad? Do you hate it or do you love it? The last thing we have to go over is the Old Peace launching December 10th. This is the last TLDR recap. We're getting a quest. We're getting the Devil's Triad Protoframes, 63rd Warframe, new weapon class Bayonettas, which are melee and primary weapons, Focus School expansion, and Tauron Strikes. Tauron Strikes are ultimates, I think. They're the ultimate attacks. Operator and Drifter Remaster, new Descendia game mode, new Perita Rebellion game mode, Kim expansion for the Devil's Triad, Operation Blood of Perita, Gyre Prime, Voruna Deluxe, and much more. Beautiful. So that is Warframe, the Old Peace update, everyone. Let me know what you think. Is it a good update? Is it a bad update? Do you love it or do you hate it? I'm very curious, so thank you all so much for joining. I will be randomly streaming on Twitch and YouTube, probably a lot more when this update comes out, but tomorrow we do have the Fortnite event, so I'll probably be uploading a lot on my Pupsker FN, my Fortnite channel, and streaming on Twitch tomorrow for Fortnite as we have the Chapter 6, Chapter 7 event going on. So yeah, come join me. Should be a good time. Sub, like, and all that jazz. Epic Games creator code Pupsker, and I will see you next time. Cheers.